Hi, and welcome to today's devotional. One of the things I'm feeling really challenged with these days is just the level of depth in my relationships. I'm feeling challenged to engage in the beauty and the goodness of the relationships that God has given to me. There's a really interesting passage in Ecclesiastes chapter 4 that we often read at weddings. It's kind of one of those sort of wedding-y type passages, but I think the context is so much broader than that and relates to all of our relationships throughout life. In Ecclesiastes chapter 4 we read, "Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If they fall down, they can help each other up. But pity those who fall and have no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. And a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken." I'm being reminded a lot these days that God has created us to live in the context of community. His intention for us is not to live as isolated human beings off doing our own individual thing, but that we would be stronger together. Again, this is by His unique design. It's not weakness to admit that we need one another, that we need people around us to support us and encourage us and help us and keep us accountable and keep us moving forward in our relationship with Him. And let's be honest, life is just a whole lot more fun when we're living in the context of really good and healthy and meaningful relationships. As a church, we say that our vision is that we would be people who grow to maturity in Jesus in the context of meaningful relationships. That we would believe that every person matters so much that we engage with Jesus on mission. At the very core of who Jesus is calling us to be is a church that lives in healthy and meaningful relationship. That we would pursue Him not just in individual isolation, but in the context of life-giving connection with one another. This is who He intends us to be. As you think about your life today, where are you in those places where you may be falling down and you just need someone to help you up? Where are you in spaces where you feel cold or isolated and you need someone to bring a different kind of sense of warmth or engagement into your life? Or are there spaces where you just need someone to help to defend you or encourage you or strengthen you in your walk with Jesus? I'm going to spend a little bit of time today just praying and asking Him, who are the people that He's already placed in your life? Who are the people that He's already brought within the circle of influence that you have? And what do you need to do to strengthen those relationships? Do you need to tackle the lie and the belief that you think you're intended to live life on your own? Do you need to choose to cultivate friendships differently? Do you need to be open about some of the places where you're struggling, where you just need some help or some affirmation or some encouragement? Or is there a friendship that you need to be willing to take to the next level? I want to encourage you just to process these things and pray a bit about this and just give these things to God because, again, He knows exactly what you need. He knows the people that He's bringing into your life, the people who can strengthen you and affirm you and draw you deeper and deeper into Him. Maybe just think a little bit about that idea. Who will take me deeper in Jesus? Who can I connect with in a meaningful way today? Again, may God continue to bless and keep you. I give you a great weekend.